Okay, let's try that one again. Okay, try that one again. Good. No, Creeper World 2. Change of perspective, quite a bit. And it took me long enough after the first one to start with the second. So, a second game actually has characters that talk instead of only the captain, which, by the way, is, I believe, this Admiral Abraxas here. As they have actual characters, I think I'll also read it out. My apologies if it sounds weird. Also, it's gonna take a while. Okay. Welcome, citizens, to our destiny. 30 years ago, as I led the remnants of the human race on our great exodus, I would never have imagined such a day might come. Today, we stand poised to retake our rightful place among the stars. We have all lost loved ones and friends to the Creeper. I wish my daughter, Aliana, could be here to see this day. Perhaps more than most, she made this day possible. I ask that we take a moment to reflect, to remember all those who have passed in our service. Citizens, I now present to you Commander Dax Joven. He, along with nearly 100 others, were promoted to the rank of Commander earlier today. They will take up the task we have put before them. They will take us back to the stars. Commander Joven, you may proceed. Thank you, Admiral Abraxas. It was, is an honor to be introduced before our people. Thank you, sir. Private Com to Dax Joven. Steady, Dax. Throttle back, relax, and get to the presentation. You'll do great. Citizens, I will now demonstrate the capabilities of the New Human Alliance's Liberation Ship. These vessels represent the pinnacle of NHA technology pioneered by Dr. Abraxas. Without Dr. Abraxas, we would not understand how the Creeper functions and would not be able to combat it so effectively. Without further delay, I will now demonstrate how a typical planetary scrub is expected to proceed. Fear nothing and bear witness to a new destiny. A Creeper's demise. Okay, as may be evident, change of perspective, we are now 2D, top-down, or side-scrolling technically, instead of top-down. And otherwise, this is very much an offensive war here, instead of a defensive one, or basically just running away. So, this is your liberation ship. It is perhaps the single finest piece of technology ever constructed. Protected with your life and it will return to favor. Also, you lose if it dies. You will travel from world to world in the ship, and on each world you will destroy the creeper that ravaged our civilization. On each world you will need to build reactors to produce energy. Energy is the lifeblood of your companion, you need to build structures and weapons. Select the reactor in the menu, and build 3 reactors as indicated, or press 1. Excellent. Every item you build will consume energy as packets are dispatched by the liberation ship and make their way to the item being built. Keep an eye on your energy bar to see how much energy you have on hand. Here, which unfortunately disappears when I go toast it. Keep an eye on your energy in the bar to see how much energy you have on hand, how much you are producing, and how much you're consuming. Ore is another resource you will need this year. Thanks to the late Dr. Aliana Abraxas, we have learned how to create a benign version of the Creeper from ore. We can use this friendly Creeper to combat the insidious Creeper that destroyed our many worlds. Ore deposits will usually be deep in the terrain, excavation will be necessary to reach them. So this is another difference to the first one. You can basically just put the ground away. Oh yeah, click on the indicated terrain to begin excavation, digger packets automatically dispatch here. This is essential, will take a time. It can also unlock Creeper. Now, Auric. The ore is up here as well. Watch the ore indicator at the top of the... Is it part? No. At the top of the display to see how much ore you have. You have a maximum amount of ore that can be stored at any one time. this can be upgraded. Yeah, once its amount is reached, the Oryx will stop. And the deposits have infinite. You can see that down there. This one has, yeah, I can S and W, okay, and then one with a blaster. We know it from Creeper World 1. The simplest weapon, also probably the one you use the most. Especially since the sprayers aren't good yet. Okay, blasters, like all weapons, consume ammo as they fire. Note how your liberation ship dispatches red ammo packets to your blaster to replenish its supply. Always be mindful of your energy supply and how many weapons you have firing. If you build too many, you will starve each weapon of ammo and render each essentially ineffective. Smart commanders build only what is needed. Does not include me. Okay. Packets automatically travel through the air to the target location. This is accomplished by another of Dr. Abraxas' innovations that mysteriously vanishes from every further iteration of the game. Phantom energy field. We are now able to power weapons and packets remotely. To accomplish this, we must build beacons. These things. To accomplish this, we must build beacons that protect the phantom energy field. These beacons will light up an area and allow packets, weapons, and structures to function in the area. So, beacon. Those beacons are basically just you can build here. Oh, fuck. Okay. Ah, yeah, the anti-creeper. They want to demonstrate that. I noticed that apparently my Ruto is the problem. Anti-creeper works like creeper. It flows downwards. It eats creeper in, I believe, 1-to-1 ratio. But you will basically never have more creeper than anti-creeper, more anti-creeper than creeper. What a sight that is! We never imagined we would be able to understand, much less tame the creeper. Watch as ore is consumed and anti-creeper is produced. It will flow down and make contact with the evil creeper that has pooled below. When opposite types of creeper touch, pure annihilation, fuck this word, is the result. You can also move the creeper maker so that it deposits anti-creeper where you need it. We have only one last task before us. We are going to destroy the emitter. Emitter are impervious to all weapons. Even friendly creeper won't harm them. But leave it to Dr. Abraxas to come up with the nullifier. The nullifier module somehow causes the emitter to slip in between realities. It slides between our universe and the next. Trapped in this region, the nullifier alters the rule of physics around the emitter, making it impossible to actually destroy the thing. Our best scientists still don't really understand how it operates, but for Dr. Abraxas it was obvious. Your final task is to build a nullifier workshop. You may want to move your blast into the area to help eliminate the creeper. Once the nullifier is built, that will automatically activate and destroy the emitter. Clean up any remaining creeper on the map and we'll be done with this demonstration. So, gun and nullifier. A few things still here. This ground can be, I believe, eaten by creeper, and these rocks cannot be mined. And there's later other types of terrain, I believe. Like terrain where the creeper lives. I don't even know, can I? Don't remember if the... Ah, there's speed. That is kind of loud. I think I'm gonna have to turn it down a bit. Just a tad. The graph, as always, without submitting. So, about Creeper World 2, I've never actually beaten it. And some of the levels I took like 70 minutes. So this one's gonna take a while longer, which is also why I don't do it as a single stream, but probably gonna split it up a bit. Okay. That was quite the speech you gave yesterday, Dax. Well, apart from the false start, the stuttering, the stumbling, and the bits when you said Aliana instead of Dr. Braxis. I'm glad someone enjoyed it. Maybe I shouldn't have slept through public speaking class at Command Academy. Maybe I also shouldn't have caused the elite team to fail a simulated battle in front of the entire graduating class. It was quite amusing, but you're lucky they let you off with giving the presentation. I made a few alterations to the creepers' behavior here and there. They're not much of an elite team if they can't adapt to changing enemy. Right, Commander, we've just stopped out of Rist at our intended destination, Far York. Threat assessment, minimal as predicted. Scanners detect a single emitter buried far beneath the surface. Readings suggest it has been in a dormant state for some time. Looks like I spoke too soon. The emitter is activating as it reflects their presence. Also, the terrain on the emitter appears to be atypical. Anything else notable? Central Command sent ahead some construction boats that have already built some structures. Also note that most of our systems are still offline. CENTCOM's policy, not mine. Also, Far York was once a great colony and one of the first to fall to the creeper. CENTCOM will no doubt be monitoring our progress here carefully. If that's all, let's get to it. I sure wish Aliana was around to see this. So, one interesting thing you can build the reactors basically everywhere. Always very helpful. Does it start paused? No, it doesn't. Or does it? Ah, it does start paused, okay. So this is the terrain that can be destroyed by Creeper. Which, funnily enough, makes it actually rather easy to beat this mission. I believe that was it. Now, destroy all remaining Creeper to achieve victory. Yeah, it shouldn't take too long. Number 3. Tauros, destroy all Creeper and enemy structures. Okay. Dax, I took the liberty of reading your debriefing on the Far York mission before signing it to CENTCOM. You put a considerable emphasis on the Creeper running the terrain. A lot of good it did. CENTCOM said they would take my battle report under advisement and order me to continue with the next planetary scrub. Emerald Brexit would never have been so dismissive. CENTCOM is governed by a bunch of bureaucrats. I know that feeling. Dax, we're broadcasting live to CENTCOM. Um, report on our current situation, Lieutenant. Also, Vero cut the feed. We've arrived at Tauros. First world Odin City passed through on its flight from the Creeper. Two deep emitters have just become active. There are also a number of creeper pools to take care of, and a significant amount of ore on the planet. Lieutenant, are there any other details I should be aware of? Cut the feed, Vero, cut it! Yes, Commander. CENTCOM have enabled tech dome structure, which allows us to upgrade key system. Feed cut. I vanished is able to feed Dex. Started back up in a few minutes, blaming on solar flares. I sure didn't catch everything you said. I guess that's where we differ, Vero. I hope they did. Reactivate the feed in a few minutes and let's give them the show they're looking for. So, tech domes. Now, tech domes are a bit of an issue. I don't know whether I like them all that much. Mainly because they encourage a specific strategy, which is turtling. Okay, build tech domes to generate tech knights, right. Each time you build tech dome, the price goes up. click the text button on the command bar to spend tech nights on technology upgrades. Like, the cost goes up, but it's not that much, and you have multiple upgrades for everything, and unfortunately it kind of encourages to just turtle in an area until you have maximum tech. Which I find a bit unfortunate. Build a second one, build a maker. Alright, I still need to... Need a new beacon. Then I can make 2 here. Those 2 go over there. Also, if I'm not mistaken, it still counts that 1 blaster can basically nullify an emitter. Okay, UC-1004. Commander Joven, where do I begin? Sir? Your comments at the liberation of Tauros didn't go unnoticed. You caused quite a stir. The Council wanted to have you relief of command. I see, sir. Varro and the coordinates for Colony Prime were not so fast, Commander. CENTCOM was persuaded to reconsider. Sir, you will continue to fight the Creeper, but on planets with little significance to the NHA. I'm transmitting a list of mission coordinates. You will visit these planets in order and eradicate the Creeper. You will begin here on UC-1004. Doesn't even have a name. Alex, one last time, you were right. I would never have missed your observations on our enemy so easily. Abrax is out. What is there on your scanner, Lieutenant? Cell never had a colony. Wait a sec. You're right, there appears to be a technological remnant here. But if there was never a colony here, well, how could there be some remnant? Perhaps Admiral Abrax didn't just let a CENTCOM to reassign us to significant worlds after all. Let's check it out, Varro, and clean this rock up. So, first mission, and I believe this will be a staple now, without pre-built stuff. Also, this is the technology they meant. And one is here. And if I see this correctly, there is no ore here. So, tech domes, a few. Packet speed. As always in Creeper World, the start is relatively slow. But in 2 and 3... Okay, Dax, I've analyzed the remnant, but I'm unable to identify its purpose or point of origin. Could it be a probe? Space debris? Neither likely. Remnant is mostly made from ore, which is much too heavy for use as a probe. It's built according to common construction patterns, so it can't be a form media. You should construct a make on the ledge and use the ore from this remnant to synthesize anti-creeper. A sound plan. Flying chamber with anti-creeper would make the assault on the emitters much easier. So this is a 2500 ore, which you can see below the ore bar. And it's basically just additional ore that you can use. YouTube produce. Now I believe this one is actually usable technology. Wait, you there. This remnant is just like the other one. If they aren't probes and there's never been a colony in UC 1004, how could it have gone? How could it have gotten here? What could it be? I don't know, Barry, but I'm starting to think Admiral Brex sent us here with something in mind. That was the wrong button again. Also, I have way too much Tech Knights that I don't need. Also, if I'm not mistaken... No, this one didn't have... a few more blasters. Those are 3 emitters, which is why it takes a bit more to take them out. And a beacon. And one over here for good measure. Gonna need one. Oh no, it's in range. Nice. Need another beacon here. Okay. Took me 10 minutes. God damn it. Maxia choice. What was CENTCOM's response to your report on the remnants we found? Their response was a protracted silence, after which they cut the feed. Why would they do that? I don't know, Barrow, but I don't like it. What's the situation, Planside? Commander Fasten was charged with standard planetary scrub here on Maxia. Apparently his ship's packet construction lathe failed and he was forced to abandon the mission. My job is to take up where he left off. Commander Fasten built the structures in the valley beneath Sub-Elevate Creeper. Foolish if you ask me. I advise using the Maker to create a blanket of anti-creeper on top of the shields. These here. Sound advice, Pharaoh. There are a number of crystals buried underneath the planet's surface. You can retrieve these to boost the ship's energy levels. Is there anything else? One thing. Although our systems haven't been cleared for shield technology, I have been able to reverse engineer the schematic from the shield's fasten build. Shields block the flow of creeper and anti-creeper, but units and packets can pass freely through them. Keep in mind that creeper will eventually dissolve our shields, so it's best to consider them a temporary defense. And that hollow cube on the scanners. Probably just a message from Fasten outlining what we should do and when we should do it. You know what it's like. Might be worth checking out anyway. Okay, one a maker up here. Need these two. A reactor. Now the creeper is there. Commander, we've recovered the holocube. The message it contains is encrypted with an alpha-level security algorithm. Without the access code, it could take years to decrypt. I'll take it probably. I think I might have the credentials. Right away, Commander. Commander, apologies for delivering a message this way. As Commander Fasten to leave his holocube here for you to find, right before the equipment failed, caused it to be recalled. I've long suspected the Command Council is withholding vital information from me, information concerning Aliana's death, his daughter. Aliana had long suspected there might be anomalies in the creeper's behavior, or things just didn't seem right to her over the last couple of years. She didn't have any hard evidence, but there were too many small things showing up on the scans of one world and then another. One of those worlds was UC-104, and as you found yesterday, she wasn't wrong. Dax, we all know the story of Aliana's mission. She was on one of the first pilot missions to gather data and test the new Nullify attack. During his mission, her rift engine spiked, which caused the emitters on the planet to pulse emit Creeper, as is their reflux. The Creeper flooded her position before her rift engines could come online. You know the rest. But Commander, what I could never explain is why Aliana never got a message back to Command. We have ship's logs, but nothing from her. The official position is that she was too overwhelmed trying to save her as a ship to send a message. I ask you, did you ever know Aliana to be overwhelmed ever? Never. She was always bigger and better and everything. Dax, I think she did get a message out, and I think Council received it and has buried it, and I intend to find the truth. By the gods, I'll have my answer. The Creeper couldn't stop me 30 years ago, and some fool Council won't stop me now. Commander, by the time you receive this message, I'll already be engaged with the Council, showing them the evidence you retrieved from UC-104. Dax, I'm asking you to violate your orders and drift directly to UC-1339 when you leave Maxia. This world, more than others, was one Aliana had been watching. Perhaps UC-1339 will hold more surprises to sway the Council to give up what they know. Abraxas out. Okay. More reactors here. Dig down here, I can use that ore. You produce. Now the first thing I'll have to do is take this part here with a beacon so I can make guns up there. Because I need to clear this pool. I should probably put you up there as well. You produce as well. Okay, first thing I need to do is take out this emitter, because otherwise I'll have creep on my roof already. I can do without that. Now those crystals function like the relics. The relics give you ore, the crystals give you energy. They're basically just a storage. One other change that was put in from Creeper World 1 to Creeper World 2 is control groups. Or I don't know if that was only with the anniversary edition that was added. I should probably build a few tech domes for packet speed. Bit more ore. As you can see, basically everything but the last part is gone. You two, you can be group 4. Okay, weapon here. Group 1 can then go down here. Attack packet speed. Oh, there's another maker, I didn't even notice. Okay, group 2 can come down here as well then. You are part of group 4. Just like build more blasters. Just it's all storage, okay. I keep forgetting the beacons pull energy. You are part of group 3. Group 3 forward. And group 1 forward. Group 4 up here. Keep hitting escape. Okay, it should be done relatively soon. Okay, yeah, that's it. God, I'm an idiot. Okay, chaos. Commander, we've arrived at UC 1339. I hope what you're doing, deviating from mission parameters, is a very series of fates. Wait a minute, this can't be. Varro, what is it? Varro? Can't be right, Commander. Ship isn't detecting carrier signal for rift. Hold on. I've run a diagnostic. The rift scope is functioning entirely correctly. It's like rift space no longer exists. Them around. Steady, Lieutenant. Circle what we have. Scan the old subspace channels for any signals or transmissions. Those channels haven't been used in thousands of years. Still it's worth a try. Give me a moment to recalibrate the sensor, right? Anything. Come on, I'm getting a signal. It's got an NHA identification tag. Patching it to your screen. Attention to all agents of the New Human Alliance. This is Admiral Abraxas. Do not attempt to return to Colony Prime. I repeat, do not attempt to return to Colony Prime. Vast waves of creeper from over 1,000 source worlds approaching Colony Prime. We expect that contact with the foremost waves will occur in less than 28 hours. All agents of the New Human Alliance are ordered to find and assist any scattered survivors, but do not return to Colony Prime even if you regain access to Rift Space. Though all may seem lost, do not lose hope and always remember your duty. May the gods be with us all. That's it, Dax. After this, the message loops. We're going to inform the crew. They have a right to know, Vero, but let's do it after the mission. I need your full attention on the task ahead. I don't even know there is crew. Like, Vero and Zax are basically the only two people ever talking. So two here, and a pool up here. And as soon as that pool dissolves down here, it's gonna go deeper anyway. So this is tech. I believe this is the missile launcher. Bit of energy here. Bit here. Okay, yeah. A creeper is leaving us now. Destroy that. Build a beacon instead. Okay, 3 and 4 is the maximum I can get. Few more reactors. A hollow cube, that's normally a message. Alright, you beacon. Pull out those for more reactors. Cut open those. Put those 3. And we can make Oryx, which don't really have an issue with facing. Okay. Commander, these are the schematics for a launcher. Taking the liberty of integrating them into our systems. Launcher is especially effective against dense concentrations of creeper. It's the mortar from first game. A schematics for a contemporary weapon system on an uncolonized world. How could this be? Perhaps Admiral Braxis launched it in a probe before Rift Space was disabled? Perhaps the gods pity us? Perhaps an old ally of ours has entered the fray. Okay, Holokeep. Strange. What is it, Vero? This Holocube contains various media, mainly music and documentaries, from before the Great Exodus. How could it have gotten here? I've given up on believing in coincidences. Run a complete analysis on the Holocube. Nothing? Oh, we've got here. The visual numeric filter has decrypted a set of 13 numbers encoded in the signal. Strange thing is that 12 of these numbers are the exact frequencies used to access Rift Space, and the final number, subtle variation on the 13th frequency. Enter those frequencies into the Rift Scope. Rift Space, it's back! But that's impossible. Rift Space is part of the physical universe. It's governed by the laws of physics. I know, Varro. Changing the frequencies used to access Rift Space would be the same as tinkering with the value of pi or the gravitational constant. You're taking all this rather well. The motion of the laws of physics to mere guidelines. Aliana once confided in me that she believed the creeper might not have been acting alone. She thought there could have been some other agent acting in concert with the creeper 30 years ago. If the Creeper did have an ally, the launch of our campaign against the Creeper may have forced its hand, and with better time to strike. The majority of the NHA fleet is off-world. Simultaneously reactivating the Creeper and disabling our access to Rift Space puts the NHA in a perilous situation. It seems too considered to be coincidental. I agree. Head up to engineering and see if you can rig up a subspace transmitter from spares. We need to get those frequencies back to Colony Prawn. Will do, Commander. But I should point out that even with the new frequency, we won't be able to do much more than jump into Rift Space and pop out on some random world. It could take months to recalibrate the Rift engine to properly use the new frequencies. Okay. Launcher. Launcher works basically exactly like the mortar in Creeper World 1. Seeks out the largest concentration of Creeper and throws a rocket there. I should probably... In Creeper World 2, the anti-creeper was used quite a lot, contrary to the third and the fourth, because it's a new system. But in the third and the fourth, it's there. But the material you need for it isn't always, which makes it a lot harder to use in every mission. But the sprayers they come with are way better than the makers we have here. Okay. I would like weapon range and fire rate. Okay. Also packet speed. The reactor efficiency thing isn't really all that necessary because you can just always build more of them. So I'd like 2 more blasters. Also, you should probably stop producing. Here, system, more beacons. Okay, this is done. You 3 come here, these 3 come here. Come down here, you come down here. Like you, make space. Alright, that's the creep, okay. Launcher should always be as far in front as possible, because normally the front is the lightest on Creeper, so they need to be far ahead to shoot into the deeper concentrations. And then that should be it. I'll take this. Again, 84 Tech Knights I didn't need. Lost. It was a rough jump. What's the situation, Vero? Where are we? We have rifted subsurface on an unknown planet, and 2 emitters are about to activate. Check that all our vital systems are operational and set the crew on high alert. We're going to have a fight our way out. So this one is bad because you start at the bottom, and Creeper likes to flow downward. So I want specific thing. I want shields and make us here. And then I want a bit of speed up. A beacon here. It flows through here. It flows on a set pattern on this mission. No wait, this is correct, yeah. Didn't even notice that earlier. So, I'm gonna need at least a few Tech Knights. You guys start producing 4 times. As soon as I have that ore. Then I want 2 of you and 2 of you. So, one positive this mission has is the floor is non-corrosive. That means technically I could just live down here. And it would have no negative repercussions. Except that, you know, I couldn't continue the game. You are group 1. You are group 2. You're group 3 in fact. And then I'm gonna make 2 more blasters. Rapid speed, wrong button. You group 2, group 1. Forward. Beacon here. Group 2. Beacon directly here. More packet speed. The biggest problem is that the ship is fat and cannot get up. That means the packets have to travel. And it takes a while. So, packet speed, tech dome efficiency, beacon range. Need a few more generators. I produced 10.83, I use 11. Oh, because I'm still building tech domes, huh? Reactor efficiency up. Okay. That should have been the last generators I need and can build. Range. Move speed not that needed, but I take the beacon range. Okay, now nullify here. They got the first. Nullifiers apparently don't get an advantage from fire range. Beacons are not actually weapons, apparently. Take the holocube. Then I need a... Okay, this holocube appears to have an erased message. Nothing there, just static. Have you figured out where we are yet? It's an Uncharted world. Take your pick from the untold millions. Did you notice, Kevin? It was too organized to be a natural formation. The walls are almost certainly machined. Strange indeed. Let's just get out of here. Hopefully the next jump won't be so rough. That's wishful thinking. I can probably put you two up here. If you get there before the mission is over. Okay, nullifier. That's it then. Gotta love the fast forward function. Because otherwise that would take ages. Okay, 8 sliver. Commander, we've rifted subsurface again. Scanners aren't picking up any signs of creeper. Any idea where we are? As a matter of fact, yes, or at least I can make an educated guess. There are numerous nanochips dispersed in the terrain around us, and I have been able to identify the point of origin as a tech colony, Sliver. If we collect the nanochips, we can use them to upgrade our systems. Any luck on transmitting the rift frequencies back to Colony Prime? We have sent them, but there's been no confirmation that they have been received. Are there any new transmissions from the NAJ? Did you notice that? Dex, our onboard system have just detected six hidden emitters. We need to act quickly. Okay, this floor can actually die. So I need to put some blasters in the way. Disarm for now, disconnect for now. The floor will hold for a while. The nanochips, I believe, just contain Technites. for future use. You go down. These two have to connect first. Yep, Technight's reactor efficiency. Probably the only time when reactor efficiency makes sense, because you have a limited amount of place to place reactors on. Oh, but I can go up here. 1.25, 1.2. No. Then we want a shield here. And a maker to produce me some anti-creep. And now I need to connect you. Apparently, Shift C is to save the game. I didn't know that. Okay, packet speed, reactor efficiency, weapon fire rate. Then a few more of these. Okay, then launches. Are you on 4 times? You're on 4 times, good. This one, put another one here. Beacon here, beacon here. Oh, right. Shouldn't destroy the thing, the point my thing sits on. Get a few tight nets in there. Now, a few launches on that side as well. A beacon here. And then a beacon there. Reactor, packet speed. Start at the top, because otherwise it'll just drain creeper on my nullifier, which makes the entire thing basically useless. Need to go down here, however, because down there is the most creeper to be had. Also, I'm pretty sure I could just... Right, can't I just... Do nullifiers have line of sight? I believe nullifiers have line of sight. Okay, in that case, my tactic won't function. Unfortunate. dome efficiency. Yeah, no, we need line of sight there. Good. I can put this one up. I can put this one up and this one up. Group 1 will move over here, together with the new Group 2, the new Group 3. One fun thing is you could put a launcher up here, and because launchers do not require line of sight, it would shoot a missile through this entire tunnel up here. Which makes no sense. Okay, then Group 2, only you two. Group 4 now. You deal with the creep down there, you move over here. Group 1. Group 4 is done. Nullifier here, nullifier here. And then soon nullifier down here. Then we just wait. 7 minutes. I cut 50 seconds of it. Nice. So, intelligence. Something I sorely lack. Commander, we've just dropped out of rift space in another uncharted world. At least this time we're above the planet. Recalibrate scanners for local conditions and report. Initial scans suggest there are a network of narrow subsurface passages on this planet, detecting multiple creep emitters, 6 service crash, more like 8. I'm picking up something else, Commander. Energy crystals, refined ore nanotubes. Sir, I think it's the remains of a ship. Wait, I skipped one. One of ours? Are there any survivors? Checking. The signature ID is NHA. It's one of ours. Sorry, Dax, but I'm not detecting any survivors. Maybe the wreckage will present some clues as to what happened. Be on your guard, Varro. So, this one is an interesting one because this is one of the few where you basically don't have any kind of terraforming. You have a lot of crystals. Commander, how can we retrieve the severely damaged? The following is all I could recover. This enemy is unlike anything we have ever seen. They're manipulating the creeper. Lieutenant, with all reserve energy to 4 blasters. Fire everything we've got. Fire. That's it, Dax. Did you recognize the voice? Yeah, Farston. I'm sorry, Farston. May your passage to Odin's be swift. For some reason, apparently, in the far future, everything is back to Norse beliefs. What we have in this mission, however, is a lot of space for reactors. Like, an insane amount. Also, a lot of energy crystals. No, I can't leave that. Commander, these crystals are scattered throughout this labyrinth. What could their purpose be? I don't know, Varro. I can't even guess the purpose of the facility. Oh, is this the micro rift? Now, this is a stroke of luck. We recovered schematics for the micro-rift technology. Micro-rift will allow us to rapidly deploy units and packets to distant part of the mission area. Any suggestions on the best way to use this tech? Standard procedure is to build the first micro-rift cluster ship and additional rifts in distant areas with high energy demand. Now, one fun fact, if I remember correctly from all those years back, the rift can actually transport creeper and will actually transport creeper. So if you fuck up, you have basically just created a creeper generator below your flagship. You are 1, you are 2, and you are 3. Then I need a beacon here. I want energy of efficiency. I want tech dome proficiency. Efficiency. Proficiency, something else. Now, unfortunately, you cannot put a maker here anywhere. Well, I have like 1750 stored, but there's way too much that drops. Well, it's just wasted. Okay. Burst nullifier. And in this case, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go with a bit more tech. Because I will need basically everything to do with weapons here. Okay, this is done. Now here's a dead end. Any more crystals? No, that's all of them. Need 21. I have those now. Then I'm gonna need a beacon like here. Oh wait, I can put the beacon here and that should be fine. Okay. Rockets basically need to move one forward as soon as the beacon is put. And then I'm gonna put a micro rift here. Weapon range, energy, packet speed. Two can move down here, 3 can move down a bit. Okay, nullifier. Running out of energy. That's not good. Pick up that one. Then nullifier. A bit further back this time. So maybe I went a bit overboard with the tech domes there. But as soon as those tech domes are done, energy should never be a problem again. Also now we have a fast transportation via the micro rift. Okay, Okay, apparently Group 3 is no longer interested in that creeper emitter there. What I can do, by the way, is just put one here. Because that one should start just shooting rockets into this area through the entire tunnel system. Okay, this one is done. Then just put one here as well for this area. And then put a beacon down and a few generators. Reactor efficiency. Oh, did they change that? Now that I found a bit annoying. They wanted to just shoot missiles over the entire battlefield. Or maybe I misremembered that. That could also be. I need a bit of fire rate. Apparently missiles have a max range. Ha! I did not know that, or maybe it was changed at some point in the past. Because I'm pretty sure that's basically what I did last time I played this mission. Yeah, beacon range. Nullifier here. Group 1 go a bit down. Group 3 go up here. Group 4 go up here. Wait, Group 1 needs to take out the creeper down here, the small pool. I want a bit of movement speed. 2 down here, building a next micro rift. I'm gonna need a beacon here. So now I need a wall here. The remainder will take out this guy. While you two start over there. Then, next micro rift. Probably not stand in the creeper there. Okay, nullify. No. Nullifier. Microwave is probably the single most useful thing you can build in this game. Up in range, mainly for the launches. So I think I'm gonna start up here because that's only one. Instead of two emitters emitting at the same time. I only need one. Then you and you assist over here. This could maybe be a problem. So the thing is, you can't even retreat turrets when they're in the dark spot. Oh, when they're not powered, which is also pretty sure unique to Creeper World 2. You can come down here now, and Group 4 as well. Build a nullifier here. You're now Group 1. Group 2, come here. Group 3, Group 4. You two are now for now Group 5. Group 2, come here. Group 5, come here. So 3 and 4 basically now just shooting at the emitters themselves, so I'm not gonna move them anymore. They're already in the best position they could be. And I think one nullifier can take down 2 emitters if they're close enough. Yes, he can. So, day 10, the experiment. Lieutenant, what are we looking at? Another network of subterranean tunnels, alcoves and cavern. Evidently purpose-built, just like the last world. In fact, you aren't going to believe this. Take a look. What in Odin's name? There are gravitational distortions all over the place. It's a gravity weapon being manipulated on a very precise scale. Something is generating powerful gravitational fields and using them to manipulate the creeper. There's a large disturbance in the middle of that large chamber. Manipulating gravity in this way should not be possible, Varro. Agreed, Commander. Impossible in the same way that modifying rift space frequencies is impossible. If there's ever a hope of figuring out what's going on, we'll have to risk much, taking us in. Okay, now, here is where interesting things begin. Because normally you have just creeper flows out, creeper flows down. Now, you cannot be sure of that. Weapon. I need blaster here, a blaster here, maybe even two. Then here. This is a massively dense area. Like that's in the thousands, in the hundreds and thousands. This is like 100. I'm gonna go down here. Well, my guns aren't done yet, which is unfortunate. But basically what I expected to happen. Well, since there are no emitters, I'm basically just gonna sit here, watch the guns take out those pools. Build a reactor with 2 well on it. It's gonna take a little while. Okay, build a beacon here. And I can put this down here, start up the generators again. Put down some Oryx, another generator, and generators here everywhere. Or maybe not here, I need to go down there. Okay, you two come over here. So, I want a box here. Then some more Oryx. Need a beacon down here. And then I want a beacon about here. Then I want a few. Wait, how much do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All of you should produce at 4 time. Then let me just do this. Put one here. Just for future proofing. So these areas down here on the sides are okay. And what I also want is like a few launchers there. And like a few guns. Oh, yeah. I want this here. Tech dome efficiency. I still have millions of creeper there. Also, I forgot there's a really easy way to cheese this mission. Or, I don't know if it's intended. I could have done this from the start, possibly. Oh, I ran out of ore. So basically, first I wanted to go like this, but I forgot I can't just stick straight down. And because of the gravity thing, the entire creeper will just float to me. But I can probably make it faster by going to it. I think one more is possible. The cooker. Commander, we have rifted into a sealed subsurface chamber. I'm detecting gravitational anomalies in 4 creeper emitters. This almost looks like some sort of reactor. Don't you think that we keep rifting to these facilities? I mean, we are jumping randomly after all. Even as an awful lot, the more we are getting lucky or unlucky as the case may be. The Council has launched probes to virtually all planets in range. It seems unlikely that it wouldn't know about them. Dex, I'm picking up something in a sense. It's a schematic. Given the considerable danger here, I suggest we grab the new tech and run. With you this time. As walls will soon give under the weight of the creeper. Grab drift engines while I retrieve the schematic. Dex, this isn't good. I can detect drift space, but can't activate the engines. I think the gravitational anomalies in the creeper are somehow interfering. My god, same thing that must have happened to Aliana on a mission. Ready everything we have, Lieutenant. We're going to have to fight our way out. Like, yes. Oh, I know this technology. It's one of the better technologies, considering that it can't actually damage the creeper. It also eats a lot of energy, if I remember correctly. Okay, speed it up a bit. I should have started... I think I fucked it up. I should have started with the... Should have started down here. Leave the Tech Knights alone for now. I think we've just been given a break. Schematics recovers of our repulsor unit. This repulsor unit can project a gravitational beam to hold the creeper at bay. Technology appears to perhaps be related to whatever has created these gravitational anomalies. Varro, integrate into the system and be quick about it. Alright on, if this repulsor actually works, we might have a fighting chance. This energy crystals below could give us a head start. Let us get to work, Varro. So, repulsor. They do basically what you expect them to do. They are repulsive. Um, get those out of here for now. You to the right, you to the right, you to the left, and you to the left. Controlling those is a bit awkward at times. So now, I'm pretty sure the beam length doesn't actually matter. Go here, you go here, you go here, you go here. I think I need a few tech. Oh wait, I have a few tech knights. Reactor efficiency, tech dome efficiency. Why did it die? Fuck! Okay, restart. Directly start with the reactor impulse. Okay, we read this. Use the energy thingy to get the reactor started earlier. Then repulsors. Gonna put them a bit further back now. Put tech domes here. To the left. To the left, to the right, and to the right. Reactor, reactor. I want a beacon here and one here. Then cut in here. For I can use that area for generators. Important to note about those repulsors, they can repel the creep a lot, but not indefinitely if the creep keeps building, so you at some point have to get a gun in there or something. Most likely, for now, a blaster up here and up here. Tech dome efficiency for the two I have. More reactors. Then a few tech domes. But be more conservative with building them for now. Then, probably gonna build a launcher up here. Or maybe even 2. Okay, I gain more energy than I use. To have 14 and 21. So rockets will start clearing out the top cave, and as soon as that area is gone, the sides shouldn't be all that much of a problem. Last bit of energy up there. I should be able to speed it up now. So I believe I also have all of the guns I'm gonna ever need. Except maybe put a launcher here and a launcher there. Okay. Go that. You come here. You come here. And I can toss you guys. I don't need you anymore, I think. And I don't need you anymore. Five. Then weapon range, another beacon here and there. Okay. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Thankfully, I've dealt with most of the problems already, so this little breach is not that much of an issue, really. Okay, nullifier here, you two come over there. Fire rate and range. And you should be able to come over here. You four come over here. You two there, you here. Build a new beacon down there. Okay. So that was the mission 11. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I can reset those, so I remember at which point I stopped. And no, I've never reset the mission, the score for 20. So yeah, it's 10 PM, that means I'm gonna stop. I bid you a good night.